listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name is Ken Lawler. I'm the host of the show, and you're either watching us in the LOZ app or you're listening to us on KRMS radio from 10 to 11 on Saturday mornings. We have the Simulcast show. We do it every week, and we talk to different people around the lake about what's going on. We'll talk about their business. We'll talk about organizations and charities. And I got to tell you, there's nothing better than a boat show. And so we have Mark Maasen, the president of the Lake Ozark Marine Dealers Association. Mark, how you doing?
Doing fantastic. How about yourself?
You know, Mark, we have you on the show kind of regularly. You're becoming a regular character on the show. We love it. And but the the boat show season really kicks off the summer for everybody, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. That's the oh my goodness, summer's here.
And you know, we saw it in Kansas City, and then we saw it in St. Charles. People are excited. They're walking around. They're happy. They're buying boats. They're buying docks. They're buying lifts. It looks like it's going to be a big season.
I think so. All indications are great from what I can see right now. So,
and you guys, you had a good show, didn't you?
Yeah, had a fantastic show. I had the best St. Charles show we've had in the history of our company.
Wow, that's great. You know, I think the weather starting out, you know, first of all, let's get it out of the way. The groundhog was wrong. We did not have 6 more weeks of winter. We've had a couple of weekends that have just been amazing. 85, 90 degrees. I mean, really crazy numbers for this time of year. And look, we might get a little week or two here of normal weather, but it really gets people moving when the weather starts out warm early, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This industry is solar powered without a doubt. There's not many electric vehicles around what we do, but as far as keeping people energized and getting them going, we are solar powered. The sun comes out, gets warm, and people start coming in groves to get their stuff ready for spring.
And it's kind of nice too, because look, let's face it, people are spending a lot of money on homes, docks, and boats, lifts, all that stuff. I mean, it's not cheap. It's definitely a want, not a need. So people, you know, it's something they want to do. But man, if you can get an extra month, extra 4 weeks out of a season, I mean, that's big. I mean, that's almost like adding 20% to your season.
Absolutely. When you're talking about your investment and stuff that you have here at the lake and be able to use it an extra, 4 or 5 weeks of the year, that's monstrous.
And, you know, I was talking to some of the real estate people around town, and they said the same thing. People are buying real estate. The on-the-water stuff is going crazy. And, you know, how do you guys plan when you go into the year and say, okay, we know we want to sell as many as we can, but we got to deliver. We have to install these things. So, I mean, how do you get ahead of it, from those aspects to make sure people can get the lifts in time to use them for the season?
Well, we start building for the next year in September, October, November. So we try to keep 95% of our team on year round, which is a big advantage for what we can do, and then it gives us a good start for the spring. So we're constantly manufacturing metal and materials, getting things done, and at the same point making tanks, doing some frames, do whatever we can do to try to help take that crunch off when the spring hits.
And that's quite an investment, right? I mean, you got to put out your own money to get that stuff built ahead of time. And so, you have to make sure that you're ready, and you have to really kind of invest in your own business for those months before you get the orders coming in.
51 years of it, baby.
51 years. That's great. I mean, and how many employees do you guys have over there at Polylift?
62.
So 62 full-time employees over there that are, and I think it's going to be interesting when we get, the theme park that opens up and Bass Pro comes into town and maybe the casinos. I mean, certainly in the past, having full-time positions available is a huge plus in this area because, you have so much seasonal work, but, it's going to be interesting. Everybody fighting for employees. You guys have a lot of employees who've been with you a long time, which is great. I mean, it's kind of a family over there, isn't it?
It is. We try to treat everybody like family. We try to make it a big family affair. Like you said, we offer a lot of things that a lot of companies don't. We have, paid time off. We have insurance. We have a really nice matching 401k plan. And we're just there to try to help people. And we try to be as much of a team and family oriented as much as possible. We're still having 62 people work for us. It gets a little harder to do that at this point, but we do our best at that. And we tried to create a just a network of people in here that want to do what we do and enjoy what we do.
That's awesome. And look, the boat shows are not over. We got another one coming up. It's April 17th and 19th over at Dog Days, the in-water boat show. And this is a cool boat show because, and I always like the in-water ones. I mean, look, we love to go inside in the winter and look at boats, and it's fun. But when you can actually get on the water with them and actually test them out and kind of stand on them, that's a little different, isn't it?
Whole different story. Now you went from seeing them on the carpet to seeing them on the water, and then it's like, I really want to try that. Does it really ride as good as you say it does? And I jump throw them in the boat and take them for a spin and bring them back up, whatever time they want to come back later. And all of a sudden, like, ooh, that was fun. So it gives them a good chance to explore that, pay attention to it, and then see exactly what they want to do to make their final buying decision. Because sometimes this is the last hurrah on a lot of boat show deals as far as manufacturers are concerned. They do some special things to get some of them extended to this show, and some of them mark. Some of them, the show was done in March, but and they do have some special features that they're able to offer here at the April show and to stimulate it and keep it rolling.
Yeah, and I think people sometimes think that's they're just saying that, but it's really not. I mean, they have deals going on. They did and I don't know, like you said, if they've extended them, but I know for the Kansas City and the St. Charles show, Mercury was doing something with a warranty. They were like doubling the amount of warranty time or something. I mean, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars in savings.
Absolutely, they were going out there. People being pretty aggressive, which is nice to see.
Yeah, and it's not just boat dealers and dock builders and lift builders, is it? I mean, the whole in-water boat show, it's like a festival going on. I mean, there's booths and there's all kinds of things. People can come down. You can figure out how to get new flooring in your boat. You can talk to somebody about insurance. You can talk to somebody about, I know Lake Days has a booth there where you can get rentals and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people involved in this thing other than just the normal boat stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, we kind of combine, as we say in the out of town shows. We bring the lake to them. Here we bring it all to one location. So we bring the lake to Dog Days, and by doing that, everything is there in one spot. Everybody can look at it, see it, run around through it, get all your little honeydews figured out real quickly, and you're ready to hit the season.
Yeah, and they don't have to look any further than the LOZ app to figure all the information out, because Lambda now has a button on the front of the LOZ app, your very own button. I mean, you guys...
Very own.
And if you guys go in there, you can just you can go see any of the information on all the vendors that are going to be down there, all the boat dealers. And I think that's kind of fun because, look, you and I remember the days where you walk around a boat show and you had a bag and you put everybody's information in the bag, and then the bag went in your car or your trunk, and then you couldn't find the bag of stuff, so you had to figure it out. No more. Now everything's on your phone. You've got everybody's contact information, everybody's website, all the vendors, all the information, so you can go and enjoy it, walk around the show, and then know that you've got the information sitting in your phone all the time when you want to go back to it, which is kind of cool.
Very cool. Actually, it just worked out very, very well.
And you guys, okay, so let's talk about where it's at. It's at Dog Days Bar and Grill, which is a great venue. We had the shootout there last year. I mean, there's they know how to put on a big event out there, don't they? And if you come in, you'll have all the different booths that you can go down, and all the docks are right there. I mean, there's not a lot of walking involved. You've got Friday from 1 to 7, and then Saturday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then Sunday again from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Did you dial in 80-degree weather for this like you've had?
I've called for it, and we'll see if the big man above wants to grant my wish, but that's what we've called for.
It's so funny because you get those weekends, and then all of a sudden you'll get a boat show weekend, and you'll be like, oh no, it's going to rain one day. But you know what? You guys do a pretty good job. No matter what the weather is, they still come out. Everybody's still out there. They're still trying to make it good. So don't let the weather stand in your way, and make sure that, I think you're right. This is kind of the last chance to get a deal if there's going to be a deal out there, right?
Yeah, your best deal will be at this show. This will be the best deal of the year.
And what are you guys? Where are you guys at right now on lifts? As far as if I go to the show and I need a 10,000-pound lift, how long will I have to wait? I mean, look, it's late in the season, so we know we're not going to get it in a week. But can I get it in by the 4th of July? I mean, is there?
Oh yeah. We're 3 to 4 weeks. We're the guys. My team is just killing it right now. They're we're rolling 30 flips a week out in this place. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, and I guess the good weather helps you in that respect too, right? So you can be out there doing a lot more work than usual if there's ice on the water, or if I know the water doesn't come up quite as fast, but even with some of these rains, it'll come up a little bit. So
Yeah, and it's right at 654 now, and we're right at the guide curve, and the guide curve says we should start, they'll start letting water in our pond here right now, so it'll start coming up from here on. But the low water does create its own obstacles and stuff that we're doing. We got a bunch of lists sitting here on the ground, talking about getting ready for spring that are assembled, ready to go. Just there's no water. So once the water comes up, we can slam all those in and get everybody caught up and do what we need to. But they couldn't use their fleece now anyway because there's not enough water to put a boat in.
right, yeah, but the proliferation of these outboards has really changed the way people are using the lake. I mean, it was a Tuesday, it was 80 degrees. I looked out on the water, there was boats everywhere. We used to not de-winterize until at least till April 3rd, 25th or something. Now people, they don't have to worry about de-winterizing. They can jump out there on the lake, and if it's nice, it's really a different kind of experience with those engines.
Without a doubt. And then, and it extends though the winter season as well. When a lot of times, in September, if people start putting boats away because they're concerned about, a quick freeze or something. And now they can, I don't have to touch it. They can go boating New Year's Eve if they want.
Yeah, and it's exciting. I think it's great. I think all the things that they're extending the season with the weather and the different kinds of engines that are out there, it just makes for it's coming to the lake, and you can come out here on a winter weekend where it used to be hard to find milk and bread. Now you come out and there's thousands of people running around, and all the
At that point in time years ago,
all the bars are open and everybody's having fun. Hey, listen, we just wanted to get the word out about the Lake Ozark Marine Dealer Association in-water boat show on April 17th to the 19th at Dog Days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You have to get out there for the best deals going. It's the last chance. If you want any information on it, go right in the LOZ app, hit the button on the front, and it's got all the stuff. You can buy tickets through there. You can get information on how to get there and the parking and all that. And so thanks for joining us today and talking about what's going on and the last really good chance this year to get some deals on some boats and docks and lifts and everything else.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we'll all be there. So it'll be a great time.
All right, everybody, that's Mark Maasen. And listen, we're going to be right back with some more information for you on the LOZ Podcast Network right after these messages.
LOZ Podcast Network,